Recently I posted a video about the virtues of tracing, but what I forgot to put in that video is the fact that a lot of the greatest painters of all time used two different tracing contraptions, the Camera Obscura and the Camera Lucida. Well, today I've got the NeoLucida, so I'm going to try it out and see if I can use it to improve my drawing. The way it works is it has a prism with two reflective surfaces. When you look straight down, you can see what's directly in front of you. See that guy over there? See that little guy? There he is. So one eye perceives that object, while the other eye is looking at the pencil and paper. This creates a traceable projection. My first experience is that this works great and it's pretty cool. But the projected area is pretty small. I can only accurately see about this much of the anatomy figure. And here's where it gets tricky. I noticed that in order for the figure to be in focus, I can't move it farther than the distance between the prism and the paper. In this case, each focal point is 8 inches away, and that's how I can keep both of my eyes in focus. But if I want to trace more of this figure's body, I need to move it further away. But then I would need to move the NeoLucida further away from the paper. When I max out the focal distance of each point, I can fit this figure to the size that I want, but now it's blurry because I can't stretch my NeoLucida anymore. And as a result, you can see that my outlines here kind of look like shit. I'm moving my head way out of the sweet spot in order to see a larger area. The image that I'm seeing is pretty blurry, and when I move my head, the distortion on the prism is more pronounced. And it's frustrating because I feel like I could get good use out of this if the viewable area was just a little bit bigger. I'll give you an example. In my last comic, which you can download at stimuluscomic.com, I had to draw this guy who's falling backwards, but I never got the pose quite right. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to just pose this guy, pop this on, and then trace the proportions, and then fill in the details later? That would be perfect. But it's not really working for what I'm trying to do here. It's an impractical tool. Like any other tool, I guess you have to practice it to learn how to use it. And I don't know, I'm going to keep playing with it. I feel like if I could just strap it to my head, that then I wouldn't have to worry about the distance from the table, and I could just get like a longer draw distance, because I really don't like how it feels when one eye is out of focus. I feel like I'm fucking my eyes up. Anyways, that's been my experience with this technology. Pretty cool, but not sure how to make use of it. I hope you learned something from this, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.